Welcome to Sports Marketing and Management News. My name is Mickey Green.
And I'm Andy Salmon.
On today's 9 o'clock news, we will be discussing the recruiting NCAA problems. Today we'll be talking about who is involved in the recruiting. So Andy will tell us about that.
There are 4 time periods involved in recruitment. These periods are the contact, evaluation, quiet, and dead period. College coaches can talk to athletes and their parents face to face, visit their high school, and phone them during the contact period. During the evaluation period, coaches can watch the athletes, their sporting events, cannot talk to them face to face to the athlete or their parents during this time. During the quiet period, the coach can talk to the athletes via phone or email, but during the dead period, a coach can only talk to a student athlete on the phone. These periods are put into place so student athletes are being respected and ensure fairness among other schools. On August 1st, 2013, a new rule was put into place. Any staff member on campus can send emails, write, or host student athletes on campus. Now on to Sarah talking to a student athlete.
Hi, we have Nolan from the Hamline University baseball team here to talk with us.
Hi.
First, who contacted you in the recruiting process?
So Coach Wyatt contacted me, and all the other coaches also contacted me after they saw me at a showcase.
Great. What made Hamline stand out to you?
Hamlin stood out to me because of the beautiful facilities we have here for baseball, and the academics were great as well.
Did you ever feel bombarded in the recruiting process?
Not really, but I think that I did have a lot of offers from different schools to play, and was contacting coaches constantly. So there was a lot to do, but I never felt bombarded.
Great. Now back to Mickey in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah. Now on to Laura at the Louisville Basketball Arena.
Thanks, Mickey. It's basketball season here in Louisville, and the big news this season is about how they're recruiting their basketball players. Last year, former escort named Katina Powell published a book accusing former coach Andre McGee of hiring strippers to entertain recruits and players at an on-campus dorm from 2010 to 2014. Head coach Rick Pitino claims they have never had a recruit come after staying in that hall. However, the NCAA is still reviewing the case and currently interviewing coaches, players, and the escorts about these allegations. Now back to Andy in the studio.
Thanks, Laura. Now on to Jimmy at the Louisiana Lafayette Football Stadium. Jimmy here at Louisiana Lafayette Football Stadium, talking about how their football program is under investigation for 2 allegations against them this past offseason. Both of them are against linebacker coach David Saunders. First one funneled $6,000 to a junior college athlete to pay for his housing expenses. Due to this, there was 40 days cut in the off-campus recruiting period and some reduced communication during a 3-week time frame in the evaluation period last fall. The other allegation was ACT fraud. He knew a supervisor administrator. He told the recruits to take the test at the supervisor's specific location. The supervisor then tampered with the recruit's test to better the scores. The coach was fired after all this. Thank you. Now back to Mickey.
Thanks, Jimmy. That was interesting news. Now to talk about 2 articles that involve recruiting. The first article talks about the 8 steps into recruiting. So, the first step is to take the right classes. Start with your freshman year and continue this throughout your high school career. The second one is to register with the NCAA. Do this before your freshman year. The third one is to make a list. Make around 3 lists with 4 to 5 different colleges on there. The next one is to make a video. Keep your video short, simple, and professional. The 5th one is make sure you do your research on the school. 6th, your first contact. Number 7, increase your games and exposure at the university camps. Make sure when you attend these camps that they are flexible. The 8th one, it's your final choice. Choose a university that offers the best environment for your athletic, academic, and personal development. Moving on to the second article. This article talks about a young girl named Haley Burge. When she was finishing middle school, she already had 16 college soccer coaches' numbers in her phone. At age 14, she was already weighing offers to attend the University of Colorado, Texas A&M, and the University of Texas. which were all free of charge. Early scouting was prevalent in women's sports more than men. Coaches say that it was unintended consequences of the Title IX, which the federal law requires that men and women's sports must have equal spending. In men and women's sports, such as lacrosse, soccer, volleyball, and basketball, the number of men's sports early commitment are much smaller than the female sports.
Wow, thanks, Mickey. Those were a couple of interesting articles.
Thank you. All right, that wraps up today's sports marketing and management news. You guys have a great day.